Tiny Sea. Adventure. Once upon a time, in the depths of the sea, there was a magical world full of colorful fish, seaweed, and pearl-encrusted shells. This sea was called the Royal Blue Sea. Denny the sailor, a tiny starfish living amongst the beauty of the sea, was the most curious and cheerful creature in the undersea world. Denny the sailor was always up for new adventures and fun things to discover. One morning, Denny the sailor was bored playing with the sea anemones. "I must do something different today," he thought. Just below the surface of the sea, he saw a magnificent sea cave. It was filled with colorful sea stars and shiny barnacles. "Hello," Denny the sailor called out excitedly as he dived into the cave. Inside the cave was a tiny seahorse, and Denny the seafarer was very excited to meet it. The seahorse told Denny that his name was Luke. Luke decided to show Denny the seahorse what the biggest secret in the cave was. As they swam together deeper into the cave, they suddenly came upon a large pearl-covered door. On the door were magical symbols and colorful pictures of sea creatures. As Sailor Denny and Luke were waiting for the door to open, suddenly the door opened by itself, and they entered the room inside. The room contained a large pearl guarded by a huge starfish. The starfish told sailors Denny and Luke that this large pearl represented the heart of the Royal Blue Sea and that they needed a special mission to protect it. Sailors Denny and Luke embarked on their mission with great excitement. Their mission was to keep the Royal Blue Sea clean and healthy. Every day, they worked hard to keep the sea clean and the colorful creatures happy. Denny the sailor enjoyed cleaning among the seaweed and straightening shells, while Luke worked to organize games under the sea and bring joy to the sea creatures. One day, when the undersea world was in danger, Denny the sailor and Luke took immediate action. A pod of whales was slowly destroying the Royal Blue Sea. Sailor Denny and Luke decided to have a friendly talk with the whales and show them the beauty and uniqueness of the sea. The whales understood how important it was to protect the Royal Blue Sea and promised not to pollute it anymore. With the help of the whales, Sailor Denny and Luke restored the Royal Blue Sea to its former glory. After this incident, Denny the sailor and Luke became known as the heroes of the Royal Blue Sea. Everyone praised them, and the tiny starfish and seahorse continued to keep the sea happy and beautiful. Sailors Denny and Luke were proud to have saved the Royal Blue Sea, but their desire for adventure and exploration was never ending. One day, as the sun's rays seeped through the surface of the sea, illuminating everything on the submarine, Sailor Denny asked, "Why don't we take a closer look at the world above the sea?" Luke found this idea very exciting, and they immediately started preparations. Sailor Denny and Luke came out of the submarine cave and started swimming towards the surface of the sea. As they got closer to the sea surface, the sunlight on the water became brighter and brighter. Sailor Denny was mesmerized by this beauty. After swimming for a while, they noticed something shining on the surface of the sea. When they got closer, they saw that it was a bottle. Inside the bottle was a letter. Denny the sailor opened the bottle and began to read the letter. The letter was written by another starfish living in the depths of the sea. The letter said that the surface of the sea was in danger and they needed help. Denny the sailor and Luke immediately set off for the surface of the sea. When they reached the surface of the sea, they saw a magnificent world stretching under the sun in the sky. However, there were many dangers above the sea. Plastic bottles, ship parts, and dirty water threatened the beauty of the sea. Sailor Denny and Luke came up with a plan to fight these dangers above the sea. First, they decided to clean up the beaches and make people aware of the proper disposal of marine litter. They also enlisted the help of magical sea creatures to clean the dirty water on the sea surface. They had many adventures in this challenging mission. Sailor Denny and Luke tried to teach the people living on the sea surface how to protect their sea. People began to better understand the beauty of the sea and did their best to protect it. Over time, the surface of the sea became a cleaner and safer place. Sailor Denny and Luke were very happy to build a bridge of friendship between the underwater world and the world above the sea. Now, peace and happiness reigned in both worlds. Sailor Denny and Luke continued their life full of adventure and friendship. Together, they discovered new places, protected the beauty of the sea, and helped everyone to appreciate it. And so, the adventures of Denny the sailor and Luke never ended, and above and below, the royal blue sea remained beautiful and safe for everyone.